Hello, welcome to this next session on Docker. In this session, we are going to see how can we push our images that we created to the Docker Hub. So this is the place where where I already have a repository with named Ardor. Okay, and we are going to push we are going to see how can we push one of our image in this repository, which is my personal repository, and whenever I want, same as we are until now we have been using all the Docker pull commands for Ubuntu, Jenkins, Alpine, you know, Alpine or CentOS. Similarly, if I want next time that I have created my own image and I want to pull it and then start working on it, how can we do that? Okay, in the last session we saw that we kept our Docker file that we used to create the Docker image via Get repository. We can also push these Docker images in other repositories as well, apart from Docker Hub. But we will be here using only focusing only on Docker Hub. So let's quickly see how we can do this. So for example, now I'll quickly create one image of my own. So what we can do is let's try this. Okay, here I'm doing I've created a container with using the image of Alpine. Okay, and we are running bin sh command. That means the first command that the container will run is bin sh. That way, it will enter a shell, a shell screen, uh, and the container is created now. Okay, you see that the container is created and it is running in detached mode as we have given the dash option D option. So it is up and running fine. So how can I use this specific container to create my own image? We have seen in the last session that we can use Docker commit. Okay, and then directly give the container ID name, which is AIC here. Okay, and when I give and I press enter, this will create a new image, and I can see the new image in my Docker images. But I want to also give it a name. So the as we know that Docker commit is container ID, then repository name, and the tag ID. Okay, so this is the standard command of Docker commit. So we will quickly try to create our, another other way of creating this image is this, and then repository is as I have to push this specific image that I'm going to create to my own repository, which is present in Docker Hub, which is named as Ador. So I'll be using the repository name as Ador slash the name of the file, which could be, any new test push. Okay, so this is the format. Okay, let's not go with this. Let's let's try with we'll use one more command before pushing this specific image to the Docker Hub. So right now I'll just commit it with a name my new push 1.0. Okay, or you can, if you don't give anything, it will take it as latest. So this is done. Docker image, you see my new push is the new container, is the new image that we have created with latest. Okay, tag is latest. If you don't give any tag ID, it will create it with latest. And this was created 2 seconds ago. Now, before trying to push, if I use this image which was created by us, to Docker Hub with this, so you can see that it will fail because right now it is trying to push. You see, it denied because registration is denied because we are trying to push my new push this specific image in the main. a repository of Docker Hub itself. Okay, because we are trying to push it in the main library of Docker Hub, which is not meant for us. We cannot push direct our images in in something which is official Docker image. It's not allowed. So we right now here we need to push it to my own repository, which is order, which is named by the which is this. This is the repository where I can push because this is mine. This belongs to me. So what I need to do is I need to push it with the name Docker push separated by this and my new push. Okay, so this is how the format is: Docker push repository name in Docker Hub slash repository name. Okay, and then you have tag ID. This is the standard format. So now if you see here, if I do docker push order my new push and I give it, this again says that the image does not exist locally with the tag order my new push, because I have my by the repository name right now is my new push is the repository name, but I want the repository name to have the Docker Hub name as well as my current uh, name as well. So it fails to find with this specific with this specific format. So what I can do right now is I need to push this my new push image to the Docker Hub, but I need this specific repository name also to be attached with this. What I can do is there is another command that we will see. Let's clear this. Docker tag repository name new repository name tag ID. Okay, so this is a really good in the Docker command, another command which we can use to change the name of the repository on the fly. So here right now we have my new push. Okay, my new push latest is the current command, and I need to change it to have repository name which is present in my Docker Hub with the current name. I can just keep it as you can change it to something my new push try. Okay, and then I can provide um, the tag ID, which if I am not giving, I can just put it latest. If I even if I don't put it, it will take it as default as latest. So when you go to this, you see it created an exact image with same exact replica. It still is there, the main image, but it created an exact duplicate with this repository name. So now I have the desired repository name which is needed to push into my Docker Hub. So I'll do my new push try. Okay, and it started to prepare my this specific image to push it to the repository. So if you see, it is trying to push my image to my Docker Hub repository. And Okay, so as you see, the image is pushed now. Okay, and if we go back to my Docker hub, you can see that this is the new image. It was updated a few seconds ago, so we have this image available right now here, and this is the Docker command for this was the Docker command that we used to push it. So if I have to put if I need to create, for example, right now we have the repository with named as latest here. If I want to push another if I update something in this specific image and I need to upgrade it with some new version, I can change it from latest to 1.0 or 2.0 and then again try to push it and it will get pushed. So that's it. That's how we can push an image to our Docker Hub, and we can use it later whenever we want to pull this specific image to our local repository.